One sunny morning in Central America, Mahi took his younger brothers, Lucky and Manuel, and his younger sister Cindy Basil to a nearby beach to teach them how to surf. Mahi loaded their surfboards onto the roof of Kovi, his lemon-lime surf bus. Off they went, super stoked. You! In the parking lot, the group put on their rash guards, loaded up on sunscreen, and waxed up their surfboards. Mahi said, "Grab your surfboards and follow me." They all grabbed their surfboards and headed to a beach full of golden sand and beautiful turquoise water. At the beach, Mahi spotted an uncrowded break that was perfect for teaching his siblings the rules and etiquette of surfing and how to surf. They all strapped on their leashes and jumped in the water. Mahi turned around and told the group, "Looks like this is gonna be an awesome day for surfing." Manuel was riding a soft-top longboard, so Mahi showed him how to do a turtle roll when the white water of the bigger waves came crumbling through. Mahi said, "Watch me, little bro, and I'll show you how it's done." Manuel watched and thought to himself, "My big brother is so cool." He even greeted some of the marine life as they swam beneath him. "Hey, fish friends!" Mahi showed Lucky and Cindy Basil how to duck dive their shortboards under a wave. Then Lucky gave it a try. Mahi told the group, "Keep your distance to avoid running into each other and getting hurt. Oh yeah, and don't ditch your board when a wave comes. That's dangerous." Mahi said, "When paddling for a wave, observe the right of way and never drop in on anyone." All of a sudden, a wave came. Manuel was closest to the peak, so he started paddling. He looked left, looked right, then yelled, "Going right!" Off he went, zipping down the line slightly off balance and smiling from ear to ear. On the horizon, a set of large waves rose up in the distance and headed their way. Mahi said, "This is the biggest set of the day. Hurry before it crashes on all of us." The group paddled out as fast as they could to meet the big waves. Cindy Basil paddled out a little farther to catch the first wave of the set. She was beyond stoked. While she was riding, she turned around to see Mahi, Lucky, and Manuel hooting.
Go, sis!
Mahi was ready to show his siblings how it's done. He dropped in just behind the peak, went right, and made a nice bottom turn. He set up for a barrel, dug his hand in the wave, and rode as far as the wave would take him. Mahi let a loud "Phew!" as everyone watched him surfing calmly inside the wave cave. Last was Lucky, who was anxiously waiting for a wave. Just as he stood up, he had a massive wipeout. Whoosh! As Lucky was being tossed by the wave, he yelled, "Whee!" After being flipped upside down and being dragged around underwater by the strong rip current, Lucky swam to the surface. He sat there floating with his surfboard, soaking in the moment. And he said, "Ah." After a fun surf session, they all paddled in. While walking back to the bus, they spotted a plastic bag that someone had left on the beach. Mahi exclaimed, "Geez, what kind of person doesn't throw away their trash? That plastic could harm the marine life." Cindy Basil leaned down, picked up the plastic bag, and threw it in the trash. Mahi, stoked, said, "Right on, sis." Back in the parking lot, after an incredible day of surfing with their big brother Mahi, the group washed everything off, strapped the surfboards down, and hopped in the bus. Mahi then turned on some mellow surf tunes, and with a bus full of shakas and smiles, the Newb Squad drove off into the setting sun.